You good? I mean, you look like you were struggling. So I had to ask if you all right. Are you okay? Shit. Let's use this too. What's up, light and dark? Let me know if you can hear me on this microphone. If you can hear me, let me know, girlfriend. How do you say that? Suki Go Lucky. Oh, that's cute. I'm doing good. How are you? Yay, my microphone works. That makes me very happy to hear that. Natalie's, hey girl. Cutie Cammy, thank you for the feedback. It's very hot in Brazil today. It's very cold in Texas today. Thank you so much for the feedback, y'all. I appreciate it for real. I think this is gonna melt. So I'm really just getting on here really to chit chat with you guys and do an energy check. And then we're gonna do a little pick a pile if y'all are into that kind of thing. That's what I felt like doing today. So just want to hang out with you guys, have some quality time. I haven't gone live on this channel in a minute. So here we are. Y'all ready for 2026? And let me know if the background music is too loud. Y'all, I just had steak and rice. I was gonna eat it on camera, but I was like, let me go ahead and eat my food. If I fuck with you, I eat in front of you. So if y'all ever see me eating on this channel or anywhere, that means I'm comfortable with you. That means I love food. So 2025 went by way too fast. I'm actually glad 2025 is over. I don't know about y'all, but as a reader, I didn't like 2025. Yeah, I feel like 2025 was a gray area. I didn't like it. You guys probably watched me go through highs and lows, like processing the energy. It was, as a reader, this is probably the least amount of like readings, personals, where I just didn't have the energy. And everything happens for a reason. It was very intense. It was a lot of residual energy, you know. So I'm curious to see what the energy is going to be like today. And we're going to see together. Yeah, we're going to see together. I don't know why I feel a little nervous. I feel a little nervous to look into the future. Only on this channel. Only on this channel. I can look into the future on other channels, but I feel like on this particular channel, there's like something. There's something about just feeling like when I try to look into it, it's almost like a. The best way I could describe it is not a monitoring spirit because that's nothing. It's more like a hound dog. Like it feels like a hound dog. Someone that just. So I don't know. I've tried everything. It feels like a hound dog, like someone like an energy that has like dominion over something. Um and it just refused to let my people go, you know? That's what it feels like. It feels like a handler, a hound dog. It feels like something like that. So I don't know, y'all. But when I stay in the present energy, it's no problem. But it's only when I go, it's only when I look into the future though. So let's see. Spirits, please show me what's going on in our energy for all my viewers on this channel. What's up, Bradley? No, I'm sorry, I butchered your name. O'Reilly, O'Larry, like a hellhound, something like that. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense because if you think about it, Taurus energy is the bank, right? It's investments, it's assets, right? And assets is also inheritance. And so if someone else is controlling the assets or someone else's energy is dictating where the assets are going or how it's divvied up, then there would be like an energy that's guarding it. But I mean, imagine Taurus energy being a complete blockage. But it's like to tell Taurus, and I don't mean a person, I'm talking about the energy. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Taurus energy be doing stuff and we all don't understand why Taurus energy does what it does. But energy is the type of energy where it's strategic. It's often underestimated. And so we may not understand why Taurus energy does what it does, but Taurus is always has a master plan. But if you are exposing the master plan before the plan plays out, then Taurus energy will restrict it from being able to know. So this could be your future self kind of saying like, I don't want you to know this yet. Alexa, volume 2. So I don't know. So I don't know. I just been kind of playing around it, but let's see. We're not tapping into a specific energy. We're just seeing. We're gonna start with a fresh, clean slate. Um. Okay, and read things for. Oh, this is really good. This is really, really good. Some type of construction is almost over. Um, some type of development is almost done being built. This could be character development, character building. Um, Whatever this is, it's almost done. Like the wall is almost done. The grate The Great Depression is almost over. That's what this 2025 has felt like, the end of a very Great Depression or the Great Fall or some sort. Um, so with this energy here, you're going to feel like instead of you're falling or you're free falling and you don't know how to stop or you don't know how to, there's this energy of falling really, really fast. Instead of falling, it's like you're about to age backwards or time is being reversed. Whatever time that you lost over a certain amount of time, your time is being rewind. Okay, you're getting time back. If you feel like things were moving really fast, you're getting back something that was taken from you over a period of time. It's not a delay. You were falling, you weren't crazy, but you're being given an opportunity to redo something. So you remember that movie with what's his name? Adam Sandler. I think it was the movie called Remote. Do y'all remember that movie? He was so unhappy with his life that he fast forward. And he fast forward all the way to the end. And pretty much everyone that he loved pretty much said that he was an asshole. He wasn't really there. He didn't really have any type of, he didn't leave a mark on no one's life. He actually was in the hospital, I think, by himself. Yeah, Click. It's called Click. And a part of his redemption was being given a second chance. So the moral of that story was pretty much no matter what you're going through, no version of the story is more important than the present moment. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like maybe that was why I was picking up on like that hound dog energy or that hellhound energy, right? Because when we're longing for something to get to the good parts, we don't even know what we're asking for. We're kind of asking to fast forward and skip through all the little parts that make the big picture. And so maybe that cosmic energy was to protect you from yourself or protect us from ourselves, obsessing over the final, like, when is it going to come? When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of being in a situation. That's equivalent to fast forwarding on your life and never really experiencing the present moment. So, yeah, that just fell out the sky, didn't it? It did, y'all. So that's what I'm getting with this message. Hold on. All right, something about the magic. The magic of the present moment. There's still time. And so with what you know, and that would kind of make sense. For those of y'all that are like readers or intuitives, every time you do a reading or you connect with the message, it's like reading the story at a fast, rapid rate. And you're excited because you know it's coming, but you don't really get connected to the when, where, and how. You just enjoy the moment through the imagination, right? Y'all know what that feels like, right? And then it gets to a point where you reach the end of the story. And when you reach the end of the story, it's like, okay, that's it. It's almost like a plateau. So some of y'all could have experienced like a plateau where you just don't feel, you feel like you've seen it all, you know it all, and there's nothing else left to say or do except wait for the manifestation of it all to play out. Also comes from fast forwarding. Okay. What is this one? All right. So now you're about to rewind and go back to the beginning of when you first met someone. That's what they're saying. There's something about time is going backwards. It's not slowing down, but you're gonna feel like a sense of deja vu. Like I've done this before. I've did this before. What's up, Divine Goddess? Like I remember doing this. I remember saying that. I remember having this. I remember the smell of that. The smell of this. And you're gonna finally feel the emotions that you didn't get to feel when you were speeding time up. And the emotions are gonna feel. It's like happiness. It's like an overwhelming happiness because you get a shot at it after seeing how you guys like this is saying that you guys had a this is like a blessing. You guys got to see what one the end result of one path looks like. You got to experience it. And now the universe is asking you, do you want to do it again or do you want to do it differently? This is your moment to decide if you want to do it differently or do it again. So I don't know. Would you do something differently? Let's see what these things are. Or would you do it differently? This feels like a gift from the universe. This feels like a gift from the universe, you guys. Let's see what these gifts are. These gifts feels like moments. Moments that you should cherish, that you can't get back once it's gone. But for you, you're getting it back. Let's see what these gifts are. What? You got the Six of Wands. Okay, so for those of you that you were at the height of something, it feels like you were at the height of your game. Um, you were on like the top of your mountain and you're like, wee, I'm there. I'm finally getting what I want. I'm finally doing what I want. I got this freedom. I got this success. You feeling like a victor. Okay, so if you're feeling like that right now, you got a gift coming. Right? Because you know how they say it's lonely at the top, and the sacrifices that come from really having tunnel vision and focusing on your lane and the direction that you're going in and not entertaining any distractions, that takes a lot of willpower. That comes with a lot of sacrifices. You sacrifice spending time with family, you sacrifice relationships, right? You sacrifice free time to sit around and do nothing. You work hard now so you could play later. And a lot of you guys got a lot of momentum, okay? You overcame a lot of adversity. And so the universe is gifting you something along the lines of quality time that you can cherish. Okay, so you like to be surprised. The universe is acknowledging that you're the type of person that likes to be surprised because you've seen it all, you've done it all, you kind of know it all. You know, you're a little bit of a know it all. So to tell you everything that's coming would just take the fun out of it. It would take the joy out of it. Dang. Even when it comes to relationships, I think you like not knowing what to expect in a partnership, especially when you meet someone new. It's like, I don't really care to know how it's going to work out, how it's going to pan out. I'm just going to enjoy the moment and connect with this person and spend the quality time with that person. And whatever comes of it, comes of it. Whatever doesn't, doesn't. So you got a relationship coming. Now, I don't know what type of relationship this is. but it's very discreet. I could tell you that. If you like playing Twister, you may be playing some games, okay? Getting entangled. Not with other people, but with each other. um, do you know why your relationship has to remain a secret? It's because when a lot of people know what you have going on in your love life or your relationship life, they work to sabotage it. They bring drama to your relationships. Um, they aim to like break y'all up and separate you. So in order for you and the universe to know that you have to have this type of relationship, that means you've been through this type of scandal before. You've been through something like this before where it got really ugly. And so and you know that it can really fuck with your momentum in your career. Okay. It can mess with your business, your money, your career. It can really mess with your the force when whatever direction you're going in as far as like business wise. And so you this is saying this is why the universe keeps your energy a secret. Okay. Let's get another gift. Let's get another gift. Okay, so this one's going to be for all my healers. Those of you that are healers, empaths, you had to sacrifice relationships because y'all may have been in like narcissist empath dynamics. And in those types of dynamics, your journey, one of you, for whoever I'm speaking to, if you're the empath, the earth angel, whatever you call yourself, your you had to emotionally detach for your journey so you can get closer to the sun and recharge yourself. And the closer that you got to the sun and the more you stayed in the light, the less drainage you felt. Okay? And for you guys, you had to devote yourself to self mastery, celibacy, different things like that. Like you really had to make sacrifices not to fall back into a pattern with a relationship with someone that was karmic. And I know it wasn't easy. So for a lot of you guys, you had to remain emotionally detached so you could tell someone no. The hardest thing for you guys has been telling people no. Anyone, professionally, family, romance, saying no to people is difficult, was difficult. So yes, you had kind of like ascended to like a mastery, self-taught, self-liberated type of frequency. And y'all got a gift coming too. Cuz that path as well can be very lonely. Not that you're alone, not that you're lonely, but you do a lot of things alone because every person you meet, it's like different skin, familiar energy. And so you made this choice reluctantly, like you had no choice but to take this healer's path or this path of like the shaman or something like that. Y'all relationship is secret too. The moon came out twice. Okay, so for y'all, it's like anyone that be trying to tap into the subconscious realm to see what's going on in your life, it's like heavily blocked, heavily guarded. And anyone that is not supposed to know something, they can't know no matter how much they want to know. Even if you mean well, or if you go to other people and they mean well, they just wouldn't be able to see clearly. It would always seem as if hell, for y'all, it could have been very annoying getting like readings or listening to collective readings or whatever, because you would feel like everybody is picking up on the karmic energy and not your energy. Or like to read your energy would be like reading the mirror, the narcissist. And so that's why I said that you could feel very alone, because the more you're aware that that person's energy is still there. And I think that because the narcissist energy is like the shadow, they're always going to be there in some capacity. But your final test is you being aware of the shadow, but you having such a level of unconditional love for that person that you can let them go with love. So that desire to want to go back to them will be null and void. And so they have to keep coming back around every time you start to fall back into that pattern to make sure that you stay on your path, your healer's path or your empath's path. Okay? Like you guys, no self-sacrificing, right? So I feel like the universe wants you guys to know that your sacrifice didn't go unnoticed either. I'm hearing the body keeps the score. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, for a lot of you guys, the universe is going to bless you with a lot of abundance. Okay? A lot of money, a lot of prosperity, legacy. Um, as an empath, you learn not to fragment yourself, to belong. You're looking for love. And a lot of times, the greatest trick that was ever performed on an empath was to convince them to split themselves, to fragment themselves, and to multiply themselves. Because whether it's a child or a pet or a relationship, you lose a part of yourself trying to find a home in someone else. And one day you learn that your kids are going to grow up and they're going to want their own lives and they're not going to care about the sacrifices that you made or the relationship that you're in. One day they're going to cheat on you, right? That's one path. Or one day they're going to die. That's another path. Or one day, they may say they're unhappy and they may leave you and break that contract that they created with you when you split yourself or you fragmented yourself to help them feel closer to the sun. Help them feel closer to creation. So a part of y'all journey is remembering who the fuck you are. And how many times you have split yourself as a ray of light. And so you're really trying to, when you're trying to look for home or love, when you were trying to look for those things in family and friends, dysfunction, relationships, your pets, your children, your jobs, your businesses, you were really just trying to belong. You were trying to find your way back to the sun. Yeah. This is about reflection. This is about mirror reflection. So for a lot of you guys, you lost a lot of money in that relationship. The money you could have potentially had. A lot of you guys being in a relationship, I know you could have been saying to yourself, like, with the amount of disrespect I get or the amount of treatment I get, I could do so much better on my own. I would have that business running faster by myself. I would be doing this by myself. And so the universe is saying, okay, now put your money where your mouth is. Have that universe moving fast. You know what I'm saying? Have that business pushing P faster than anything. All the things that was slowing you down, the kids are growing up. The people are aging up, you know. Time is flying by. How you gonna spend it? You know, so that's kind of what this is. And you know why this is hard for you? It's because you're not the narcissist. So you don't really care for the material things, but you're meant to utilize the resources to create more healing for other people. You're meant to utilize the material realm that creates the environment that helps other empaths find their way back to themselves. So y'all are the messengers, the healers, okay, the root workers, the light workers. That's what y'all, your gift is for you to acquire all the resources, money and things like that, and create those retreats, create those channels, create those things that allow others to find their way. Okay. So I feel like there's one more energy present. There's one more energy here. So the universe is giving gifts to that other energy too. Ooh. So for those of you that are, this is like your season, karmic retribution. If you've been done unjustly, okay, karma is looking up for you. Karma is looking good. Okay, I'm hearing your clap back, your snap back. Okay, this is really telling me if you've been saying like um you want power. If you want power, you want victory, you want to make a transformation. This feels like a physical transformation, a spiritual transformation that allows you to embody your power. Um, Especially if you've been betrayed. So the universe has gotten your tall order in your mind's eye. I know it really is beautiful. Yes, there's something that has happened to you. Um, I told you. So it's like every person. This feels like you may have. I feel like the ones, no pun intended, okay, but hear me out. The ones of you where this message is for, it's saying that you have called on, you've prayed. You said, God, this person did this to me. This person did that to me. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Um, I hope everybody get what they deserve. I deserve better than this. I didn't do nothing to nobody. And so Lady Justice is out here like, okay, show me who did it. I'm gonna judge everybody. And in order to judge others, karma judges you too. It's a two-way street. It's a double-edged sword. And so every heart is about to be judged. And so in this moment, with all this confidence, the universe is saying, okay, you confident. You done called justice. You done said certain things happen. Let's review the tapes. Okay, let's rewind. Let's see how this all played out. Okay. And so right now, it's saying that you called on justice. Okay, you called on justice. And with all the confidence that you have, it seemed like the people that are being that are in spiritual question right now, like they're in spiritual holding while the tapes are being reviewed. It's coming up like you got your lick back already or something like that. I don't know who you are, but someone in this chat tonight or someone that's going to watch this live stream, you got your lick back. You stood on business. The Queen of Wands energy will do that. The Queen of Wands energy will hit your ass real fast with a psalm something. The Queen of Wands energy will light that candle. The Queen of Wands energy can take a hit, which means if they hit you, okay, if the Queen of Wands energy hit you, they already took it upon themselves to determine that were wrong they were wronged in a situation, and if the universe determines that they are to take a L, the Queen of Wands energy does not mind taking a L. The Queen of Wands energy is to the detriment of itself sometimes. Um, and so your gift is that everyone that you have petitioned or everyone that you have pointed out, like, they did it, they did it, they did it. The universe is coming to your aid and they're reviewing the tapes. And they looking at you like, I thought you said you were innocent. And you're like, I am. I am so innocent. And so the universe is saying, so you mean to tell me when you posted that picture, you weren't trying to get a rise out of somebody? You mean to tell me when you told this person that news or gave them that tidbit, you wasn't giving some cheese to a rat because you knew it was gonna go back to someone else? You mean to tell me your hand wasn't in the pot? Like, no, no, my hand was not in the pot. My hand was not in the pot. Ten of Cups in reverse. And so you know what follows this type of situation is a test. So now the universe is about to test character. And when the universe starts to test character, the person with a light heart, they get naturally removed from the situation. They get set free. The person with a heavy heart stays in the shadow. Okay? Unable to forget, unable to let it go, unable to feel vindicated, unable to feel the emotion of joy. And that's why justice is out here. Everybody's heart is being weighed. You can't you can't fake happiness. You can't. You just can't fake happiness. It's either you got it or you don't. It's either you worked on yourself to feel it or you don't. I'm telling you, them tests ain't no joke. And I'm saying this from a space of love. Okay? I'm saying this from a space of love. I know what it feels like. I've been there. Trust me. When you grow up and this is how easy you don't even realize you do it. When you grow up in dysfunctional family and everybody shit on you and everybody do this and they do that and you hold all that in, and then let's say you go and you level up your life, right? Or you go and you move away from everybody and now nobody knows you. And then but because you know everybody don't fuck with you or everybody don't like you, that you wait for that moment where you could just see the look on their face when it's like, yeah, motherfucker, you thought I was gonna be nobody. You thought I was gonna be nobody. You thought I was gonna be nothing. That's very ridiculous. Like when you can admit that to yourself, when you can admit that out loud, and it not make you feel like, oh, I want to be a good person. Everybody has been there before. When the kid at school is bullying you about your shoes, you know your family can afford good shoes. The day that you become old enough to wear good shoes, you wear them shoes with confidence. That is what that energy is. It could take 10 years to manifest. It could take 20 years for that justice moment to come back around. But in that small inkling of time, the universe will wait to give you what that moment that you've been waiting for. And will ask you, was it everything you thought it was going to be? The universe will be sitting there like a chip on your shoulder. Was it everything that you thought it was going to be? Did it give you the gratification that you were seeking? Some people would be like, yep, it did. At what expense? Hurting people? And then you may, arrogance, cockiness, ego would be like, well, that's what they deserve. So that means your heart is heavy. And so you descend. And then you repeat the pattern and you repeat the cycle. Same thing. I mean, no, you don't have to be careful for what you ask for. No, it's not what it is. Nah. It's just human emotion. All of us are designed to experience that human emotion, to be on that side of the spectrum, because this is the realm of duality: good, evil, good, bad, right, wrong. So we're going to experience the range of emotions. But where we are liberated is awareness of choice. When we are aware that we have a choice to respond to every situation and meet it with whatever intention that we are intentional about. What you don't know is when a person ain't aware that they're being a fucked up person, they don't get karma. Yeah. When the person that bullied you in 3rd grade didn't know that they were bullying you and they were just in a space of pain, they don't get karma for that. They may experience moments where people say, you did this to me, you did that to me. And in that moment, it's a test. You can have it. In that moment, it's a test of redemption. When that person comes to them and it's a full circle moment and say, you did this to me, you could be like, get the fuck over it. Who cares? Or you could say, I'm sorry. I was being abused and I took it out on you. I was doing that and I did this and I apologize. It's up to the person to forgive. But the person that lays down their burdens, when they're made aware of themselves, they're redeemed. And it may not be fair, right, to the person that's holding on to the pain. It may not feel fair. But because you took the pain with you, because you held on to it, you swap places with them. Exactly. Karma is for everybody. It's how we learn. It's how we grow. It's how we elevate. It's how we're meant to interact with each other, to be honest with you. And the more we avoid it, the more we become a ghost to ourselves. What you said? Karma is for everyone. It doesn't skip anyone. That same person got bullied in high school. Trust. Exactly. Yeah. What's the energy reading? And that's a hard pill to swallow. Listen, I set up many, many nights. Many, many nights. And when I kept getting the same message over and over and over again, it's not about that person, what they did to you. It's about you. I was like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm going to the dark side. Dark Vader. And to the extreme of the dark side or the extreme of the light side, the only thing that is required of you is choice. And what choice gives you is the opportunity to be at an equilibrium, to be in homeostasis every day, everywhere you go, all the things that you do. Even when something horrible happens to you, you have that moment to shift perspective. That's it. If you can do that every fucking day, 24 hours a day, you live above the program of your conditions. So, what's the energy reading? So we have creating new lifetime, a new life, a new timeline, fresh start, an unknown journey, carefree, trusting, this is blind faith, follow instructions, All right. So we got a lot of Aries energy. All right. Confirmation if you have a stellium in your chart where you have like three or more planets in a particular house. So our ego is a sense of individuality. All eyes on you. This is our first primary desire. This is where our confidence come from. Is to feel a sense of confidence and individuality while the rest of the world looks at you or has all eyes on you. So this is the attention, right? I wouldn't say it stems from your parents reinforcing this at a young age because they're supposed to, right? They're supposed to be like, oh, goo goo gaga, you're walking, goo goo, you took you took your first steps, you took your first food. They're supposed to do those things, so we can't blame our parents. We don't belong to our parents, but they're given the impossible task to guide us, protect, nurture, love. And sometimes they're also programmed to hate you, to do certain things. And it's a part of their karma and their lessons as well, to be what you need and not what you want. I don't know, that's even more sinister. We're not going to even dive down that rabbit hole of the truth behind certain ones of y'all, that grew up in those real dysfunctional situations, very traumatic. I'll leave that up to you. But so we got Taurus here. We have Aries here. We have a lot of Aries energy. So this is the mother and the father, right? Aries is father energy. That's the emperor. Taurus is empress energy. That's the mother. So in this season, we're being asked our subconscious realm. Oh my God, this is my song. Our subconscious realm is asking us to observe the archetype of the mother and the father and the role that we felt they were meant to play in our lives, and to ask ourselves if all they knew was whatever they knew, could they have done better? You know what I'm saying? Could they have done better? Now, y'all chosen ones, y'all be chosen to come on this earth, and y'all are like walking redemption. Just when a person meets you and they become aware of your light, you present them with the opportunity for redemption. And usually the redemption comes after fucking doing something harmful to you. How fucked up is that? So they have to actually, they can't think about stabbing you. They can't think about shooting you. They gotta actually do that shit. They can't think about doing some horrible stuff to you. They gotta actually commit the crime. People be thinking, oh, I want to be a chosen one. Do you really? Do you really? What's your question? Where does the programming come from? God or unhealed trauma? That's a really great question. I have an even better question. Is God inside of you or is God outside of you? Depending on what you believe is going to determine your answer. What you cooking for New Year's? I'm gonna need some gumbo turkey necks. That's a whole lot of food. Okay. So the manifestation would be the storm, and the point of reference would be the path to figure out how to get to back to you. So the storm is the chaos. That's just symbolically. The storm is the chaos. And that should be able to help you figure that out. Mm, you know, but we got Taurus here, and Taurus is showing up in its shadow attribute: lazy, rigid, spiteful, jealous, resentful, uncompromising, materialistic, possessive, stubborn, inflexible. So we have Taurus energy showing up in its negative attributes. Yet and still, even in those negative attributes, Taurus is being offered an opportunity to have a fresh start, just like everybody else. No matter where you are, how low, how deep in the rut you are, or how high out the rut you are, you're still going to be offered an opportunity. Okay? You're still going to be offered an opportunity to review the tapes. And it's going to start with observing your father archetype and your mother archetype. They are going to hold the key to better understand you. Okay? Cuz the question isn't why did they do this to me? It's why it's what did their actions make me aware of about myself? So let's say, for example, you were struggling with sloth energy or being lazy, or, maybe you were going through something emotionally and you couldn't quite explain what you were dealing with emotionally. And so maybe your parents were harsh on you and they was over there. Maybe they said mean, ugly things to get your ass up. Da, 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 da. Y'all know how that shit go, right? Um, Maybe your parents was jealous of you. And so in some way, because you deal with a jealous mother or a jealous father of you in your life, it makes you aware, hyper attuning to the fact that your own mother or your own father can hate you or be jealous of you or envious of you. Um, so those are like mirrors. And that's why I said, depending on where you are, avoiding those mirrors and what messages is meant to tell you just keeps you in the shadow, makes you a ghost to yourself. That's what I feel like here. And that's why we have this Western hemisphere, right? The scales is Libra energy. So between Cancer and Sagittarius. So what is that? June and December. I'm gonna say till April. From April to September of 2026. Um, there's something that you want. Damn. So energetically in your subconscious realm, you want to experience a healthy household dynamic. You want a healthy divine union. Tell me this right now. How many people in the chat or that's going to watch this live, how many of y'all want a healthy relationship? Not just a relationship. How many of y'all want a healthy marriage, union, divine union, whatever it is? Do y'all want that, or do you plan on being single for the rest of your life and never, are you avoiding that like the plague? I just need to know. Because the subconscious realm is saying that you do. So I see yes, yes, okay. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Ashley. If it happens and it's real, why not? I like your response. Okay. So, pretty much in the subconscious realm, it's saying that you want a healthy, you would like to experience that. What it looks like to be in a healthy, happy relationship, masculine and feminine, yin and yang, mother father dynamic, whatever. In order to have that, you're going to have to consider the needs of each other before you act, which means in English language, right? In English literature or English school, they teach you that in communications, we, when we write an essay, we are writing it for the receiver, the person that we are targeting, okay? The message we want the person to receive when they read it. We're not writing it for ourselves. We're writing it for someone else. Okay? This is what they teach you. All right? What's up, Unc? So if we're taught in communication that you're supposed to communicate for the receiver, then you're already out the equation. How you feel in the moment doesn't fucking matter. How you feel at the end of the day doesn't matter. Did your point get across? Did the message that you were trying to send out get received? And if that's the primary objective of communication, then that is the primary objective in relationships, healthy relationships. So you may not want, you know, to talk in a certain octave. You may not want to talk in a certain tone of voice. You may not want to have to tell a person, to say it just right in a particular way to make them receive what you're trying to say. You may not want to have to do that. It may feel like a lot of work. It may feel like that's too much having to do. It's too much X, Y, and Z. But that is the premises of communication. Okay. So you gotta communicate for that person. So if that person, first of all, you have to know what inspires that person. And if what inspires that person is considered a love language, then you have to aim to satisfy that love language every day, not just once a month or every once a week. You have to aim to satisfy that every day. Okay? And so your partner should be doing the same thing, which means if you don't know how you want to be talked to, like as the person, and now the person that's going to be healthy for you, they need to know that you know exactly what you want, that you know exactly how you want to be communicated to, that you know your love language, and that they meet that mark. Is where you become coexisting, whatever. because you guys are giving each other what you need. What this is saying, the universe wants you to figure out what it is that you need and to stick beside that, so they can align you, so the universe can align you to what you desire, not what you are. Because you can definitely be in a relationship with someone that has a different love language. But when you know what you desire and you stand firm in that, the right person will work and aim to meet the mark with you every day. And they would look forward to you meeting the mark for them. So if you know that you like an exciting person that likes thrill, that has a lot of ambition, do you think that type of person is sitting around reading books or playing video games? No. They're probably the type of person that likes to go get that money. Hell, they could be drug dealers on the negative side. Or they could be CEOs, or they could be traveling the world trying to perform or do different things. They have a high adrenaline, which means they have a high desire drive. And so when you know what that person desires, that's a lot to satisfy on your own. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Now, if they only want it from you, then I guarantee you they probably going to want to buck goo and a she waloo every day, all day on Sundays. Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, all day, all night. Okay? Universe is trying to give you what you want, not what your mouth say you want, but what your subconscious realm is attracted to, desires, and then trying to show you how to get it, not how to go get it, but how to align to it and how to give each other what you need, so you remain, so you are a compatible match. That's just being honest with yourself and being honest with what you want. So that way, when you know that you're honest with what you want, it don't matter who come around and they different type of relationship. You're like, well, I'm not attracted to that type of man, or I'm not attracted to that type of woman. I know the type of man or woman I'm attracted to. And the type that I'm attracted to, they going to have this type of drive. They going to have this type of drive. So you won't be longing for something else that's not yours. If you like someone that's real calm and real chill, that person's not going to want to be going everywhere with you to the mall. They're going to want to give you what you need and, like, leave me alone. Like, you have to know. And maybe their love language from you is distance. They don't mind if you're going out there doing whatever you're doing. When you come back, they want to spend time with you. But they really like low key and chill. So the universe is saying it's not manipulation. It's effective communication. You know what I'm saying? Are you in a relationship? No, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Yeah. Very much so. I'm going to have a lot of sex, and I'm going to travel the world and be butt booty ass naked on everybody's beach near you. But I can't be locked down. So I can tell you what you got to do to get what you want. But nah. Definitely not. But for everybody else that wants this, the universe wants to give it to you. These types of connections are going to work well together. You guys are going to be very flexible and you're going to give each other what you need. And you guys are gonna do y'all gonna do the damn thing. Y'all gonna give each other, what's that word? Y'all gonna go down in history. I'm gonna be rooting for y'all. Yes. Yes. Look at the success. The success rate. Y'all are gonna change statistics. Okay? The divorce rates and different stuff like that. You apply that key that spirit just gave, and y'all gonna have successful relationships. Wake up every single day and forgive each other every single day. Y'all ever saw the movie 40 First Dates, or what's that movie with Drew Barrymore? Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm communicating right now. I'm doing my career right now. I don't need no degree for that. Communications, hello. This is the microphone. My mouth work. I put this mouth to work. My brain is computing the communicate. All right. My computer is working. All righty. 51 first dates. Yes, that is it. You got to love each other like that. In order for these relationships, these divine unions to work well together, you got to love each other like 50 something first dates, 5 first dates, 50 first dates. Every day she tried to kill his ass. Y'all remember that? Who the hell are you and why are you around me? I'm your husband. He had to remind her every day. We wanted this. This is what you're going to have to do. Communicate effectively. Forgive each other every day. And it's going to be successful if you guys focus on um giving yourself what you need when your partner is not able to give it to you. Bibbity bobbity boot. Okay? The chariot is going to be successful. And also too, damn. 5 of Swords. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this the recipe right here. This the recipe. I just gave it to you. Okay? That's me. I'm the high priestess. Yeah, y'all high priestess too, but that's exactly what I see this as. The high priestess energy channeling through me and telling you how to have a healthy, happy relationship with effective communication. Cannot bring the baggage from yesterday or looking into each other's phones and being suspicious. You can't be watching readings and trying to penalize people off of a hypothetical dream you had or a hypothetical scenario. You gotta wait. You can't be penalizing people off a minority report. You gotta allow them to do the deed, you know? You gotta allow them to fumble the bag. 50 first dates, yeah. You gotta allow them to fumble the bag. Because this is where the spirit of discernment has to come in. Just because you're aware that someone has the potential to do a lot of things, I got the potential to do a lot of things too. Every day. All of us have the potential to do good and bad. The thoughts are going to run through your mind. But when you become suspicious of someone acting on those thoughts, that's when you literally You manifest it. And you know what, how you manifest it? You manifest it because you try to get ahead of it. And so now you're already you're already putting it into play and intention. Like, oh yeah, you finna do this to me where I'm finna beat you first. So now you took that information that you knew and you tried to jump the gun and beat the person to the punch because you didn't want to feel the pain of betrayal, and then locking yourself into the betrayal. Okay. When you know who you are and you know that you show up every single day with the magician in reverse, this is saying I show up and I effectively communicate in the way that you need me to because I know what you asked for, and when you meet me halfway, we give each other what we need. We coexist, we co whatever. So in the event that they have a wandering eye, they all do. In the event, because remember, they're under that condition. They under that condition. This is what they've been taught. This is what they've been groomed. So you have to meet them where they are. You cannot expect someone that has been conditioned in a certain belief system to change that program and think like someone else that you admire or someone else that you like. You have to accept them for who they are, know where they are, and give them what they need. We're not asking dogs to go eat cat food, are we? We're not asking cats to go eat dog food. No, we're giving them what they need because they're in survival mode. They're codependent on these necessities, and in exchange, they give us what we need: companionship from a dog. All right, cats, they alchemize and cleanse energy for us. So we have a codependent relationship with everything. You have a codependent relationship with the chair I'm sitting in. God forbid this fucking chair decide that it wants to give out on fucking me. My ass is on the ground. So I want to thank the chair. I want to thank the chair for being in a codependent relationship with me. Okay. All right. I want y'all to pick a card. Pick a card. Actually, I just want y'all to pick an emoji. I'm gonna put it here because y'all know y'all be like in the I don't even know what this is, but okay. Let's get another one. Okay. They're gonna do one more. Oh, I can't even do it. I almost gargled. Okay, I can't look. Wait. I already picked it. Okay, fine, fine. All right, y'all, just pick one. Can y'all do that for me? Do that for me. Pick one of these for me. You're welcome. What's up, Moonlight Tarot? You picked it? Hello, love. How art thou? I'm gonna drink some water. All right. At 9:25, I'm going to deliver the messages for the emoji that you picked. So whichever emoji that you picked is going to be your message. This is a specific message specifically for you. Okay. What's up, Steven? Love you, TT. This has been a special reading. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, love. Good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. You said you picked the wrong one. How you did that, Steven? How you did that? What's up, King Frame? So whichever one has the high, we're gonna go in order. So right now it's the dragon. You're always on point. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for the gift. Does that mean that you sent a gift? I think so. I don't know how this works yet. Okay. So that's for the dragon. I'm gonna pull a card for the first emoji. I don't know what that is. Y'all would not believe what came out. Hold on. Thank you for the makeup brush. Sometimes you gotta give people that look. Thank you for the 100. Oh shit, the real one done jumped on. Thank you. Thank y'all. Okay, we got one more. I don't know if that's noodles or spaghetti. Oh, this is gonna be really good. Like, if you guys saw all the other channel messages, we kept getting the sun and the moon, and we got the sun and the moon again. Okay. So, for those that chose the dragon, this is your card. You got the sun. Okay. Now let's get your message. For those that chose the dragon, you got the sun. The mountains and the river, I saw heaven when I made sweet love to you. Something about last night. Last night. Okay, what's your message? What is your message for the dragon? Oh, wow. You got the Five of Wands in reverse. A drama is being removed out of your life. You don't have to stand up for yourself. You don't have to defend a position. You don't have to do anything. Um, and you're not being kicked out. I don't know. There seemed to be a situation where some type of drama or some type of, you may be in the spotlight too. Some type of drama or some type of chaos was supposed to, that it was being directed towards you. And typically, you would allow these situations to kind of help you, face challenges and persevere and make you stronger. But the universe said no. The lesson isn't for you. You aren't the drama. You may be in the spotlight. You may be irritating demons. You may be making people feel challenged. You may make other people feel the pressure of you just being who you are. Once upon a time, you used to explain yourself. Once upon a time, you used to defend your position and, advocate for your character. But the universe is saying not no more. And it's like, no, you stay here. Other people that's the drama are being moved around. Other people that are up to no good, they are being removed out of your way. Okay, the path is being cleared for you. You're not going nowhere. Okay, this is your season. This is your spotlight. This is your turn. And they either gonna get with the program or they're gonna get out your way. Point blank, period. Okay. Yeah. Cause y'all the type of people that you're so mature that incompetence irritates you. Or being around people that deliberately pretend to be incompetent or ignorant irritates your soul. Okay. And so it can make you feel less creative, like a block chakra. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I motivate this type of shit? You know what I'm saying? What can I do with this? I can't do nothing with this. Um, and so the objective was to literally stay around your energy for so long and completely do nothing and wither away and be this Debbie Downer, miserable love company type of energy. And it was supposed to make you feel so irritated that you run off. This is like a tactic to run you out of a house, to run you out of a property, to run you out of a community, to run you out of a spotlight, run you out of whatever. And because y'all type of energy where you're like, I'll be the bigger person. I'm gonna go remove myself. I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna be the bigger person. Right? I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I'm not gonna sit here and force you to motivate you or do fucking anything. I'll fucking do it. I'll start over. I'll go somewhere else. And for a minute there, they thought that they was winning. And the universe said, hell no, we won't go. Hell no, you finna go. We finna get rid of your ass. So I feel like the universe finna tell you how they finna get rid of some people. Yeah. The universe is handling your lightweights. You know what I'm getting to? For those of y'all that, if you're like dating someone in the spotlight or you're involved with someone, um, in the spotlight or something like that, and typically they don't really like to publicize certain things because of like the drama that comes along with it. I'm getting this energy, whether it's you or someone else. It's like, I don't care what people say. I don't care what type of problem they have with this. I'm finna love on this person out loud. I'm finna give people something to talk about. And how about this? People watching you have, like, this could be something as simple as PDA in public. Okay. It is a turn off tactic. Yeah. Um, it's like, ugh, you guys are doing that PDA stuff. I'm gonna leave. So it's like there's something that you're going to do that's gonna make a person be turned off by it. But they were in your energy trying to get you to be turned off by something, but they only ended up getting themselves turned off. What's your message? More alcohol for the fat parties. It's like people saying to you, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care about nothing you got going on," but they keep up with your life. Secretly hating you. And it's like a lot of people. The Five of Wands represents a lot of people. Yeah, something to do with your place of work or where you frequently commute, where you perform. Something about where you perform your best. Oh, people, people. This was a direct attack on your success, on your finances, on your prosperity, your ability to perform and show up. This was like a drain. I'm going to fucking irritate your soul. You're going to feel so drained and overwhelmed to the point where you can't perform, you can't work, you can't do what you do best, and you're going to really like move. It's like living in a house with someone or living in a roommate situation, and the person that lives with you makes it so fucking hard to live in the same roof with you to the point where you're like, I can't function in this environment. I have to leave this environment. This is what that feels like. Being at a job and you're working and like every day you go to this job, someone intentionally nitpicks, they nag, and you're like, fuck, I'm just trying to get my performance up. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that are entrepreneurs, you may be trying to just perform. This is like someone that goes to like all your tours, or they're always in the audience, and because they want you to see their face every audience, so it can like trip you up or make you feel distracted while you're on stage or some shit like that. This is weird. This is weird stalker energy. It's like being an online streamer and like someone constantly with fake profiles sitting around just so they can stare at you all day. Just weird shit like this. Someone's gonna get caught. Someone's gonna get caught red-handed while they in their car. You know what I saw? Someone's gonna get caught red-handed. I'm seeing someone literally in their vehicle, in their car, and they don't know that somebody bought off the TikTok shop some type of like micro camera, and it's fucking in their vent. And so they're like, it's like in their vent, it's on their ceiling behind them. So when they're sitting in the car, somebody is good. Listen, someone is sitting in their motherfucking car, and the little tiny camera that they have on a TikTok shop, like this tiny, it's in the fucking, it's in the light in the car. So they watching a person like on their phone. So everything that person does on their phone, they ain't tell this person, but they seeing everything that they do. So if this is someone that be stalking you or like doing extra to you and you watching your social media, stalking you or doing extra shit, if they involve with someone, that person is like a fly on the wall, literally. Okay? Got that motherfucker sitting in the driver's seat like, the fuck? Let me fucking check my car. Let me check my car. Let me stop doing this shit in my car. Like someone has to literally go somewhere else, travel somewhere else, and they're very careful about stalking you. They have to do it in a way because they don't want to get caught. Because according to everyone else, this person is fucking over you and they don't care about nothing that you got going on, but they're your biggest fucking hater and your biggest fucking supporter, and they want to like project on you. Weird. That's just one of the many people. One of the many people that's about to get caught. And Spirit just giving a little sprinkling a little bit of like exposure. Okay. It's like you finna already be ready. Like you finna be ready for what's coming. I'm telling you, the wait is over. And you finna be living your life, living out loud. And this person, every It's like someone's curse. These people's curse is for you to always be 10 steps ahead of them. For you to always know, and them to be always upset that they can't be a coyote on the road or a fox on the road, or they can't trick you. Like, how the fuck do you know? What the fuck do they think? You're the sun. You're the sun. There's nothing that you don't know. This is why they have to try to make you feel like you're not that guy or you're not that girl. They try to chip away at your confidence because your confidence is your power. It's what carries you like a chariot across realms, across technology. You move at the speed of fucking light. Trying to like dim your light and your shine and all that ugly shit. But no, it's not gonna work. This is boundaries. A lot of people are about to feel like you're unfuckwittable, and you are. Okay, dragons. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Let's all go to Dragon Tales. All right, for those of y'all that are the moon, that's the first emoji. I don't even know what the fuck that was. I just randomly picked emojis, y'all. So those of you that chose the 29%ers, you guys chose the moon in reverse. That ain't no fucking coincidence. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all chose the moon. The mountains and the rivers. Ain't no competition when it comes to moving efficient. Hey! Bars. All right, so y'all got the moon in reverse. Let me tap in before I jump on to the next. So the moon in reverse is exposed secrets. The moon in reverse is no smoke screens. It's no illusions. It's really just raw. Straight, no chaser. Real raw. Very honest, very blunt. So for those of you that are very honest, you're very blunt, you know a lot, right? But you choose what you will and won't share with others. But you know a lot. You don't have to. This is also saying that you're not contracted this lifetime to hold water for nobody. Okay? You could be a water sign, air sign. I don't know why I'm picking up signs, but it made me think of water bearer, where it's like you're really free. Right? This is your biggest and hardest flex. Is the fact that can't nobody hide shit from you. Can't nobody keep nothing from you. And so y'all get a lot of people don't be wanting to even like date you, talk to you, or get involved with you because they really know. They really like their intuition tell them you're not the one to fuck with. The moon in reverse is saying, I think you can see right through me. I think you know all my secrets. I think you know everything about me, whether I want you to or not. You know? So you expose what's hidden. Your energy exposes what's already hidden. But you're contracted this lifetime to do exactly that. Expose it. Reveal it. Fuck it. Like you're meant to be like this truth teller. What's your message? Open your heart. I'm telling you. Okay, so your message is this is like a happy change, a new chapter, a new day. It makes me think of Beauty and the Beast. Okay, with the lovers here, it makes me think of Beauty and the Beast. You know, she wasn't afraid to tell the beast the truth. You're a beast. You're mean. Oh, thank you for the hats. You're a beast. You're mean. You're not nice. You pretty much got everybody locked up in this motherfucking house. And you tell everybody when they can and can't eat. When you feel like it, you put people in the dungeon, or you lock people up, and you keep fathers away from it. Like she let his ass have it. No, I'm not having dinner with you. Eat by yourself. Boom. Because you're a meanie poopy head. And he's like, well, fine. Starve, bitch. She's just like, you're evil. The Beast was very fucking mean. He was very mean. And then, she had to, Mrs. Potts had to say to him, okay, I know what this is. You are going to have a beast that loves you and is very protective over you. And with the mirror, this person will always be one call away. Y'all know the mirror in that movie was like the oldest version of a telephone, and like now we have like mirrors. Anyway. Um, One of the things, okay, what you need to know is one of the things that this person is gonna struggle with. They're gonna love the hell out of you, but they're gonna have a hard time kind of accepting the fact that you can see them so clearly that they're gonna want to not come towards you because they're afraid that you would kind of tell them about themselves or expose them. Or I wouldn't say you are exposing them to other people, but you're exposing them to themselves. You're telling them about themselves. Yeah, he did warm up to her though, but it did take some time. Like she spent how many nights did she spend in that dungeon? Does anybody remember? Because last time I checked, he was like, since you want to be Captain Save-A-Ho, you swap places and your ass go in the dungeon and they can go. And she was like, fine, I'll do that. He didn't even let her say goodbye. Like, that was really fucked up. But she forgave him, so we all just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. So if y'all remember, okay, she had very low tolerance and patience for his beastlyhood. Okay, so he had to get off his high horse in order for her to say, okay, you're redeemable. Like you can change. Because I feel like she had met a lot of people that could not change. So look, you got happy change. This person is gonna be they're gonna be willing to make the changes. So can I just say that a very a very what was all the attributes that the beast had before he changed? He was arrogant, he was cocky, he was superficial, he was material, he was this, he was that. And he was cursed for that, right? Then he met Belle. And she said, "You don't scare me. You don't scare me." Yeah, they both was yelling at each other. I remember that. So what y'all need to know is you're about to have you're about to have a relationship with the lovers card. Y'all gonna love each other condition. Y'all gonna love each other unconditionally because this person, that whoever is in this beast energy, they can't lie to you. They can't play like they're a player or like they're hard to get or like they're not into you because they know that you know that they know. And so they're gonna gripe with it for a little bit, accepting the fact that you know everything about them. Um, but this person is going to love you something fiercely. I won't say that they're changing for you. But what I will say is you're teaching this person how to love you unconditionally. And that includes being able to let you go and not be possessive over you. Because this person going to be possessive over you. And so the universe is asking you to let this love grow, let it bloom, and all the emotions that you're waiting to experience with this person, it will come to pass. It may take some time, okay? That's the only thing the movie didn't tell us about is how long. But in the meantime, you got to keep doing what you got to do. Because you're the type of person. And the reason why this person is a match for you is because you're the type of person. If this person was like soft, like, I don't know, Prince Charming, you would eat them up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Belle was mean. I don't know if y'all know that. But Belle was not a nice person. She pretty much stayed in her books because she thought everybody else was slow. She thought everybody else was slow and nobody was good enough for her. And and she just but she really did not like nobody. If they heard her talk and if she really said what she was thinking, they probably would try to go off of her head. And that's why instead of talking, she just smiled. The less she said, that's how she lived that long. I think she matched his energy, especially Gaston. Yeah, she matched like she matched the Beast and Gaston's energy, but Gaston, I think she like. Let me tell you what the trait is. The trait is you want what doesn't want you. Listen, this is the curse of beauty. You want what doesn't want you. If a person wants you and a person desires you, you don't want them. Okay? You just don't. I feel like that is a thing. And he was nonchalant and he pretty much pretended to not like her. And so she felt like she knew the little truth, and the little secret is you do like me, but you're just pretending like you don't like me. And so that makes me feel powerful. It makes me feel like I am in control. So she also had control issues too. And so that's why she was playing them little games that don't get it twisted. But ultimately, if they were doing like a match, you gotta let you gotta let you gotta yeah, you gotta let her win. You gotta let Belle win. And so you're gonna meet someone that is gonna give you a run for your money, but when you got them, and they're going to submit. Gaston would have wanted Belle's ass to submit, and Belle is not the submitting type. I'm sorry. I just don't get that in her archetype. I don't see that in the cards for Belle. She don't really submit to nothing. We can get along. We can coexist. We can be roomies, roommates, buddy buddy. But all that submitting shit, no, no. She will allow you to think that you're in control, but she's always in control. You are always in the control with the moon energy. Checkmate. That's checkmate energy, especially when it's in reverse. So that's your message is you got a new chapter. Mhm. You got a new chapter. I told you, the magician. You got your eye on somebody, and this is why you got to choose the person you want. When she chose to stay there in that castle with the beast, she chose the person that she wanted. She sent her father packing. Goodbye, father. Go home, father. Five of cups. Go home, father. Forget about me. I'm over. You know, yeah. Forget. Shit, they probably do stink. What the hell? It's winter season. It's in snow boots. Yes. Give me some bread and I'll make you a sandwich. The magician. Six of cups. I don't know if this is a blocking situation. Oh, wow. Some of you guys may already know who this person is. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Ace of Wands, a knock on the door. I don't know if this is someone that said that they would never talk to you again or something like that. I feel like you do have some people that are grieving you. Okay. Y'all know I love trolls. It's like my excitement. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I like trolls. I really do. Um, and this kind of coexists with the reading, y'all. It really does. Because the Five of Cups is saying that anytime you're manifesting your way out of some type of struggle, out of some type of pitfall, you're going to run into people that are jealous, mad, and a lot of times it's going to be people that want to date you or talk to you or they're attracted to you. You're going to attract people that hate you. And when you're attracting people that hate you, it's a confirmation that you're aligning to a very ancient soulmate. I'm trying to tell you. Because that means that your heart is open, and that means that whoever this ancient soulmate is, they're going to be able to see your light and your glow. And that makes everybody come swarming at you, wanting to attack you. But what happened when they tried to light pitchforks and come after Belle? Her ass was damn near in jail. She was damn near about to be locked up in trouble. And he had done said, you know what? I was trying to be a good person. I was trying to be a good person. Now y'all making me into the beast. And what did he do? Danger. When danger comes towards you, know that's when your divine counterpart is coming in. They're going to be like, fuck that. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to get Belle. Period. I'm going to get my Belle. Which means how many people was chasing Belle? You had Gaston. Gaston had rallied up a whole troop. He had him a whole clan behind him. Killed the beast. Now they all want to figure out who you in love with. Mind your business, Gaston. Keep on guessing. The universe got this on lock. Okay, last one. So if you chose, what is that? Pasta, noodles? I don't fucking know. I think it's noodles. Lo mein. You guys got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so let's get your message. Look at this, y'all. I'm gonna hide the little booties and stuff, but can you see it? Hold on. It's like a candle here, a candle there, and a candle there. Yin and yang. And then it's like this is being brought together. This is a and the Ace of Pentacles is given by the divine. Woo. This finna be some good. Yes, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. I don't know if this is a beach. It could be because I don't know why I saw a good. I saw like a cabana. You know how like the cabana be having like where you can like put the curtains down and stuff like that. Shit. All right, let's see what your message is. You have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Dang. Okay, so your message is the King of Pentacles. This is your time for great success. You get the best of both worlds. Okay. Um when I saw this card, I immediately started having a lot of fantasies. So when I have a lot of fantasies, I wasn't saying it out loud because it just felt like thoughts. It didn't seem like it was something that was happening yet. That's why I didn't say it. But I was seeing a lot of fantasies, and fantasies turn into plans. Okay, plans are is application of those fantasies. And so I do feel like whoever you are, you have plans. I've been making plans. I've been making plans for you. Okay, so it's like I admit it. I was running away from commitment or I was running away from relationships, but I don't want to do that no more. So whoever you are, you're showing up like a runner. Mm-hmm. Like she loves me not. Maybe it's a good time, maybe it's not. What should I do? So if you've been waiting on the green light, this is your green light. If you've been waiting on the green light, this is your green light. You've been wanting to put like you've been saying, should I do this plan or should I do that? And the universe is saying like, yeah, do it. It's like you're getting like this pull, this gravitational pull, but you're trying to resist it. And I'm also seeing you come up with like a job opportunity. Like you maybe try to come up with a great job opportunity. Because the Ace of Pentacles is saying that this is a job opportunity, like the divine opportunity. There's a need. Okay, so if you're someone that likes to solve problems, word puzzles, or maybe you like to when there's a need for something, you like to provide the solution for that need, solve the problem. If you know you're that type of person, then this message is definitely for you. You're somebody that already has like an amazing career, or you have like you're in a good space in your life where you're doing things for the enjoyment of it, not out of survival mode. And because you're such a powerful person and you move with such integrity, you really respect like underdogs and people that work hard to get where they're going. And so anytime you have an opportunity to be a blessing in someone else's life, you really don't mind doing it. I don't care if it's something as small as, booking a hotel room, because it's winter, and allowing someone that's homeless to be off the street for that night. Little small tokens of blessings and things like that. I feel like you're that type of person. um you only listen to the tea or the gossip or what's going on in current events and stuff like that, so you can hear how you can be a blessing in someone else's life. That's really what you use it for. I don't feel like you use it for entertainment or to be nosy. I feel like that's the way. It's like, I'm not just gonna listen to this shit that's going on in the world and not do nothing about it. If I could do something about it, I'm gonna do something about it. And I think that's what you be doing. But when it comes to love, though, when it comes to love, I feel like you don't really allow yourself to indulge. You don't want to be taken through the emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't never good for me. That's what you're saying to yourself. But boy, do you want to get out your own way. You want to get out your own way. You're like, I just got to open my heart a little bit. I think your heart is wide open. Like, your heart is so wide open, you have no idea. And you may have said this to someone before. Like, you have no idea how much I accept you. You know? You have no idea how much. Like, I admire you. Like, you give me this energy that is very calming. You probably color coordinate. You give me this energy of, like, if a person's favorite color is, let's say, red, for an example. If you're giving them a gift, you try to have little touches of red inside of it so they could be like, oh my God, I love red. And it kind of like makes you feel like, yeah, I caught on to that, or I paid attention to the details. Like, you really do stuff like that's very detail oriented, you know? Oh my God. And you smell really, really good. I don't know what it is. If I smell someone that just got out the shower. You literally smell like some this. I'm smelling a lot of different colognes. Okay, it's giving very masculine energy in this read here. But someone smell like soap. Like, that fresh smell when you just get out the shower and you're just drying off, but you're not quite dry yet. So your skin smells fresh. Okay. Someone be propping up their devices on the damn counter while they shower. Something smells. Listen, you smell good there, buddy. Mm, mm, mm. Sheesh. My gosh. Damn, and your ass look good too. Look at King of Wands. Look at this shit. Mm-mm-mm. You don't do too much, cause you try to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? But get lonely sometimes, don't it? The universe over there, like, still keeping the peace, are you? You're like, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke. Cap, you want all the smoke. You want all the smoke. Finesse, you want all the smoke. Mm-hmm. This is what you like to do. Oh, Yeah, this is saying like you're that type of guy that's like I'm good, you know, I'm not even doing that. Hell, you could even be celibate, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people be attracted to you, or they a lot of people think that you talking to them, but you ain't really talking to them because you look in a totally different direction. Like I don't want no trouble. I'm just trying to keep the peace. I'm just trying to keep the peace. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no trouble. But it don't hurt nobody to fantasize. I feel you. It don't hurt nobody to fantasize at all. It's not a crime. You can fantasize, but but you look so damn good to the point where so many people be wanting to date you and they just be wanting to be with you. You know, and they be trying to do little things to get you to notice them. They do. They try to do little things to get you to notice them, try to be clever to get your attention, but you're just so uninterested. You know, yeah, you're so uninterested. And you know that they be wanting to know like who you thinking about. They feel like you already have someone in mind. Cause look, you're looking in the hell, you may have someone in mind, but you may have fell back a little bit because you're trying to get them peace or space. You know, like I'm not trying to come on too heavy or too strong, but man, the lovers. Didn't y'all see the lovers come out in another pile? If you watch another pile, there's something connected there. Cause the high priestess is here. You see that? Sheesh, my God. Yeah, buddy. And I feel like you're trying to keep something very like low key. This is like I gotta keep it very low key. I don't want this to be like you wearing a mask. You trying to hide it, conceal it, but you in love. Okay, and I feel like right now you're just focusing on like work, your career, minding your business. Okay, I feel like when you feel like the days where you want to like relieve that steam or that pressure, when you want to relieve steam or pressure, I feel like you direct all that energy. It's like you send that love out. You send that love out somewhere specific. Okay. Yes. And you like, you know what? This how I know the reading over. The Ace of Pentacles. We started with the Ace of Pentacles. You like, I hope you know. Like I want you're sending a very direct message. Like I want you to know that this is you the one that I want. Very direct message. Let's not get this let's not misconstrue this. You sending a what they call it, a pigeon message. What the mafia do when they send a message by bird? Okay, you send a bird call. Chirp. So really I see you kind of just the universe saying the ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. When you ready to put those plans into action, because you got a lot of plans fumigating, you'll do it. When you ready, Seven of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Yes, you already know. Pigeon Carrier. Yeah, yeah, that's it. This has been so much fun, you guys. Thank y'all for chilling with me on a Monday. If you don't have your bell notifications turned on, turn them on so we can chit chat more often. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I love y'all and y'all have a wonderful evening, okay?